thought the first half was clearly, a really good performance from ourselves. Clearly dominant, connected. Huge completion rate to start the game. Some great execution on the last plays, and the team looked like it was flowing and in sync with each other. So the first half was very, very good from us, and then and showed the type of team we can be. But then the second half also showed the type of team we can be, and probably have been for the last 5 or 6 weeks in lots of areas. So, tailored to halves, if you like, as they say in England. Yeah.
How do you explain the second half?
Well, we just got the basics wrong. We got some real basic parts of our game wrong. Our completion rate was ridiculously low in the second half. Our last play options were poor in the second half, and they come up with some, I wouldn't say trick kicks, but they took some gambles. What sort of a ball would stay in play by an inch and not go dead, and they started to turn the momentum. And once that momentum turned, I think the ghosts of the last few weeks for us sort of came back. So we were a bit nervous, a bit anxious, but ultimately we did enough there to win the game.
And about the first half of Jordan Abdul?
Yeah, great response from Jordan. Been left out of the team the week before because of poor performance, and came in the second half. I thought him, Theo, and Archie and Morg in the first half played really well together. Played really, really well together. Jordan, Archer, and Theo, all three of them. And I thought it was a good response from them. But they weren't great in the second half. They weren't very good. In the second half, it was a bit the opposite. Yeah.
Okay. How much does Tariq Simmons mean to that pack, Steve? Every time he plays, seems to inspire them.
Yeah. Look, he's a big body. I remember last week sitting in the dressing room during warm-up, seeing Tariq, Siwa, Mike McMeek, and 3 big alpha males there sat there, and thankfully we've got one of them back in the team this week. And Tariq makes a big difference for us. We lost Bailey on the day of the game. Bailey's congratulations to Bailey. He's had his first child, which is really, really important for him. And so we had to make a late change, and Frank came into the team. But yeah, Tariq was good for us tonight.
Any injury concerns from today, Steve?
Lots of bumps and bruises. Jordan Desiree was close to not playing with the groin. He's a bit sore there. Obviously, we'll have a conversation with the French camp tomorrow morning, because that's the international's important. I think most of our players will be playing in that, and it's going to be we'll have to make some decisions in the morning. But there's a lot of tired bodies, a lot of stressed bodies, a lot of fatigued bodies. They felt the weight of pressure over the last few weeks. You can see that, like I said, but thankfully we got the win, and we get back moving again.
Did you think the momentum had shifted irrevocably, that they were, that you're in trouble, or do you always think that you'd hold on?
Sometimes you have that feeling in the box. I don't know why I felt we would be okay. I thought we'd be okay. Sometimes you get that feeling but I don't know. There was something about them tonight. Although, like I said, the second half was really, really poor from us. It just felt that it would go our way tonight, and it did, clearly. So.
What do you think they did right at the death to sort of wrest control back? There were a couple of big hits and a couple of good runs, and they kind of got control of it.
You've nailed it. You've just nailed it. We ran hard. Yeah. We got to some last plays, and we started to defend and tighten up our tackling. And that's what we've done really well in the first half, and the majority of the first half, and forced Huddersfield into some errors and some poor execution. But like I said, I think to sum it up, it shows the type of team we can be in both halves. We can be pretty good, or we can be pretty bad. And this group will take confidence from the first half, and we all separate now. We're not like the other teams there. We're going to have nearly everybody away. We'll have 8-9 players training some parts this week for us. We will all go to Toulouse, the ones who aren't playing there. We're all going to go there and support, I'll say, the French team, because we're a French team. We're going to go support the French team as a whole club, which will be great for us. And then we'll get back into action next week, ready to go to OKR.
When was the last header try?
I know. I mean, they're the sorts of things there. When you see things like the bounce, the turn, the ball, and it was incredible. I think we all stopped. We all thought it was a knock on, apart from the referee and probably the player, which is credit to them. Liam picked it. The referee, the player carried on, didn't stop, and that was a bizarre moment.
One point in the first half, the official Super League website had your completion rate at 102%.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm not sure how you do that, but Probably need to pose that question yourself. Yeah.